could be the reason under the sun that will make Oba's name be in Mohbad's petition? What could be the reason? Is it drug dealings? Is it Liam's issue? Those are the two things I can think of.
Well,
What could be hold on, sir. What could be the reason why they were threatening terrorizing is actually the word I was looking for. What could be the reason they terrorized Mohbad to the extent that let me take it. Let me hold on. Let me read it out. I have it right here. So sometimes I can't say it very well, but let me see. I should print out a new one. I'm going to read out the last paragraph. However, during the assault, they were boasting that they work for Oba Elegushi and that they were being asked to deal with me for reasons best known to them, which till date they are still threatening to kill me if seen. I mean, that's line. Sometimes I see that line, I read it in my dream, I say it in my dream. What if anybody, 260 people, can tell me another reason? Ṣé kí ló lè fà? Is it wọ́n gba ìyàwó ara wọn ni o? Even when two women are fighting, people will say, kí ló dé tí? Why are these two women fighting? Did you snatch each other's boyfriend, or did one sleep with another one's husband? Or did you guys borrow each other money? I mean, we are all intellectuals and we can reason. We have what they call logic reasoning. We have our medulla oblongata and is this cerebellum or cerebellum? I'm not sure right now. Where we have our frontal lobe, we can actually go into the brain.
Cerebrum, hypothalamus.
You have your foramen magnum, and if you don't have any impact in the brain and you are an adult, we are entitled to what they call logic reasoning, where we can put pieces together when you have your hypothesis and you want to write your thesis or dissertation or stuff like that, where you can say, okay, if I take H2 or 2H and 2 oxygen, 2 hydrogen and 2 oxygen, we get hydrogen peroxide. I mean, we can dissect things and talk and think logically. What could be the reason Oba, a very high profile personality and a ghetto boy, what on earth is the name of Oba doing in or on Mohbad's petition? It still baffles me. It's like, sometimes I'm hallucinating and talking in my sleep, kilolefa. Then I will, other than the fact that bóyá Mohbad gbàyàwó Ọba o, bóyá Ọba gbàyàwó Mohbad o, or ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ or ọ̀rọ̀ drug. What else can be the problem? I don't think it could be maybe Mohbad duped the Oba. I don't know why these people, Samilari, Obele, Elele, and others can be after his life that much that they threaten to kill him. And this petition was written on June 27th. Actually, no, I take that back. This was written on June 25, and it was stamped on June 27 as received at the police station. So, and this guy, supposedly, let's go with their narratives, let's draw their line and say that, yes, the guy died September 12th. I don't believe. I think it was September 11th, but let's just, for purpose of this discussion. Let's go. That is exactly 2.5 months later. And the Oba, somebody said they dream about me. And the Oba, after the death of this guy on the 13th, came out to do a dissociation. He disassociated himself from Samilari. But may I please bring it to your attention that in Samilari's counter petition, I don't care about his false narrative. That is not really where I want to focus my attention on. But in Mohbad's, can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you, sir. In Samilari's counter petition, I don't care about all his false and fake narrative. Those ones are very porous. Even a third grader here can actually poke hole into that. My only concern and point of reference is even his legal teams refer to him as Samilari Elegushi. So even when the Oba came up to do a dissociation, it looks like the Oba was not completely honest, because even Samilari's legal counsel, I forgot something Olu Jacob's chamber. I forgot the first thing, but I think it's Olu Jacob's chamber. That means it was written by a legal practitioners. They refer to Samilari as Elegushi too. And there are a lot of proofs that indeed, in fact, Oba knows Samilari. If Oba Elegushi actually disassociates himself from Samilari, what about Olele or Ole or Elele and Obele? Oba Elegushi is yet to disassociate himself from those two characters. Number one. And number two is Oba Elegushi has not actually condemned this act. All he said is mi o mori. That's what he said. I mean, he has not attended to this petition. So, I mean, we can talk with logic reasoning and be factual. And there is absolutely nothing or anything illegal about that. Okay, when Princess Diana died, we all had our public opinion. Oh, maybe Camilla paid somebody, this, and I don't think anybody was picked up. Everybody talked and even mimic and made a lot of different cartoons against President ex-President Trump. Nobody was picked up. So, I mean, are these Obas, do they have a different constitution that they operate with? Or, some laws are for some certain people? I don't get it. So, I mean, it's really subject for debate. And we still are asking the question, why has Oba not distanced or addressed this petition? Then number two is I read Oba's disclaimer on the paternity issue, and all they said in that paternity issue was that the something is needless. It is not in the position of Oba Elegushi to say the asking for the paternity of Liam is needless. It is not his business. He can do his disclaimer as mi o mori, mi o de ni nkankan ṣe pẹ̀lú ọmọ yẹn. But saying that asking for paternity is needless is very erroneous. As far as I'm concerned, it's uncalled for. It is now. It's not in his position to say that. So, Oba Elegushi is very familiar with Samilari. Samilari, he frequents Wumi's house. Samilari actually took Mohbad to Kenya, and I don't know if it was we don't know. We can speculate a lot of things. It's called speculations and public opinion and outcry. We cannot sit down here and zip our mouth because he is an Oba. He is just a title. My great grandfather was an Oba. And after his death, somebody else became the Oba. Is a title that can be stripped at any time. And he is not above the law. Nobody. Trump was indicted. And I believe I've not really been following because I've been consumed with Mohbad's case, but I think he has actually been charged. That is the ex-president of the world, so to speak. So who is he? Who is he? That's why I kept telling people if Ekeremado's case had happened in Nigeria, he would have walked scot-free. Probably the boy's parents will even be in jail by now because he did not cooperate. We need to change some very archaic law or laws in Nigeria, so archaic, outdated. This is 2024, the year of the, I don't know where everybody is located, that we have a global connection compared to paper and pen and olden days. Some things actually needs to be eradicated, especially in Nigeria. I know there was, when Obama was in office, he said, there were some streets in the US that's 35 speed limits. If you are over 35 speed limits or 45 speed limits, you will get a ticket. Then he proposed that, man, they should increase the speed limits to 45, 55 and stuff like that, some highways and stuff like that. And that was actually changed in some states. So law Anto, as technology evolves and we know better, we should be doing things differently. So for us to say, ọba gbẹ́sẹ̀ lé ìyàwó oníyàwó, all those bull crap should be eradicated. Why can't Oba come to the police station? Why? To me, this is my personal opinion, and anybody can beg to differ, but to me, I've been in the Western world for over 30 years, so I really don't, I don't. We all know George Floyd's story. People will say, no, it's not the same thing, but at least there are some ọgbọ́n kéékèèké kan tá lè kọ́ níbẹ̀. Ọgbọ́n kéékèèké here and there and here and there.
Birthday and